Hello. How we doing? No news, Zerk. When we're streaming Magic still. And it's mostly going to be Magic the Gathering gameplay there. Did I reinstall Magic Online? Yes, like I do every day. I open it, and it is honestly pretty tiring. Od końca do czekańca do podzielenia się na że się zeszczasz. Kurwa, już nie wiem, co tym się będziesz dzielił. When will it stop? When will it stop uninstalling, bros? Enable animations, auto card size, attack, pow. Oh, we won. You need to update Windows. I don't want to. But I guess it's good that... I guess I will. We believe updating Windows starting now will cure the issue of for MTGO. Dobra. Do you play Popper? Do you like this list? No, and I dislike it. Yes, I am playing in Lille. Well, last time I just locked Phoenix. It was pretty good for me, so maybe I should just lock Phoenix immediately. Right now too. There's gonna be sleight of hand, so, you know, best card ever. I'll have an excellent decklist from TSP Endrek, who never fails to deliver extremely successful blue-red lists. And, you know, what else? I play Kumano here. If they top 5 play Cavaliero, I'm fine, right? So, seemed better than chaining an elf. Phoenix meta equals Lotus success. Sure, bro, sure. It's not gonna be Phoenix meta. I'll be playing Phoenix. How do I like Doomwake's deck lists? Who? Do we play the Steam Keen? Or is it possibly Rend Resolve instead? I could Rend Resolve, 1 prowess, then chained 1, 2, 3. I don't really kill anyway, so I'll just go Steam Keen with a counter and I'll chained Troll. Next turn should kill. Put us 2 cards. Can like storm the festival. Should be fine though. Yeah, free devotion right now. Sure. Worst case, they go what? 2 Cavaliers, play under Nictus, and kill me. With their last card being Outer Storm that hits Kiora Cavalier. But it's pretty unlikely. Kiora and Elf. Seems beatable.
He's a phenomenal control player.
They dive, I just attack. So I'll just attack. AI Coder, thank you very much for your Prime subscription for 4 months. Jezu, jaki maluśkie. So against mono green. I think I do the same as them, and I don't sideboard. I could Alpine Moon the Nictus. Like, if there is a matchup where it's good, it's this one. Will I compose a deck guide for my Lille selection? We'll see. Maybe I will guide others to the treasures I cannot possess, or maybe I will not. Can't really tell you now, so will not comment. It's slightly possible I would like want to trim an Impulse, or maybe a Pia even. Probably not Pia. For the Alpine Moon. Because if they don't explode, then I should have a good matchup. Alright, let's do this heavy sideboarding. Maybe cut a Showdown against them actually. It's mono green. Okay, yeah, and we're on the draw. We can cut the 4 mana card. Could go back home, but that's like taxing a card 2 extra against mono green is pretty, it's not that heavy. They can just pay 2. After all, their theme of their deck is making mana. Sideboard card. They move to 6, I keep. They play an elf on turn 1. Do I Soulscar or kill elf? Thankfully they did not play the elf when we drew this. Awesome. You should print a fair red 1-drop with prowess, I think. Excellent draw. Could make it so that Swiss Spear enters with a counter, but I might draw under creature, might also just doesn't seem to matter that much. We're getting under blue one, right? Yeah, which is why I said in, red. The blue one also has 1 toughness. Blazon? Co jest kurwa? Ja pierdolę, Blazon? What the fuck? It seems good for the matchup. Kinda. Nictus Ramp by Victor Carvalho 01. Bro just straight up plays 21 lands and a blast zone in a old growth troll deck. Well, worked out. Good, we drew a monster at least. Beaten by random Victor strats. I wouldn't say I'm beaten yet, but slightly tougher. Don't know if I even name Nictus. Seems like I would rather have the other card, right? Showdown. Maybe I'll name Lair of the Hydra. Maybe I'll keep it for a prowess trigger. But like so far Nictus doesn't do anything, right? And I guess ideally it doesn't do anything because I kill the creatures. Alright, let's go Monstery Swift Spear and let's go Alpine Moon. Lair of the Hydra. I was hoping they're gonna activate and I get to change to the rocks the lair, but opponent clearly trying to play Storm on the next turn. Yeah, Nictus, Lotus Petal, Scipios. No, Scipioi. Current opponent unmade in response. Well, they could, which is why I just said what I said. But in my hand, specifically, there is a card that punishes them for animating in response, so... yeah. Sorry you were in mute. Okay, well, cool. Cool. Right, so like I guess Alpine Moon wouldn't really be better as Showdown because I wouldn't cast it, but really all game I'm longing to draw one of the draw 2 effects, so that is interesting. Could play Kumano. Ratchet Bomb is gonna explode 1-drops though. But deals 2 damage with the Swift Spear now, so puts my opponent to 5. Renegade turn, Revolutionary turn, Rebuilder. What? Could grab Giganta. Can imagine Giganta mattering. Let's play Kumano because it deals 2 damage now. It's probably pretty hard for it to deal more. I actually push them at 4 even, which is 2 attacks with Pia. They reveal a Cavalier, so they're gonna play Cavalier, which I'm going to chain to the rocks. Maybe that's gonna prompt them to use Ratchet Bomb in
He's a
response to
phenomenal
Kumano
control
too.
player.
I guess they could keep Ratchet Bomb. Excited for any spoilers so far? No. I just don't feel excitement, so I'm not. Seems like, I don't know, did they cut Karn for all of their things? Or what is that? Actually, I can't play Chained. Because I play Chain, they pop Ratchet Bomb. Free Cavalier. So it's a bit of a problem that Ratchet Bomb answers the Chained. To have 5 Devotion, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool, bro. 6, 7, 8. 8. Just want a way to make Thopters with Pia, and then it's gonna be all good. But I've got no Thopters. No, jeszcze na trolla dopierdol, zajebiście tej ścipos. Attack. Come on, you can afford it. Attack. 5 damage is 5 damage, right? Sacred Funny, no zajebiście w chuj, nie? Dobra, no chuj, no to gram tą Gigantę, no bo co mi zostaje? Gram jako pierdolonego łosia i pas. Elo. Your move, opponent. Now you have 9, 11, 12 Devotion, and 2 Storms in the graveyard. No, just 1 Storm, actually. Okay, they did not mill a second one. Extremely impressive Blast Zone. Okay, Carnold, Kiora, sure. 13 mana. Carnold 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the so-called combination. Let's find out. The Chine Veil. WTB Boros Charm. I'm not playing Boros Charm, but yeah, would fit pretty well right now, I guess. Alright, let's see. Hind Vale, okay. Untap Nykthos, okay. Use Karn, okay. Are we going to see wood color automaton right now? Because I believe the devotion amount, or like the mana amount required for now, is bigger. I actually don't know the combo lines of mono green at all, or like the breakpoints, but it's pretty clearly seemed like not enough mana just yet to start untapping the Trine Veil. Trine. Nice GPS. Let's go. Pia with Kumano, Soulscar Mage. Don't think I'm a fan. My first draft of the deck looked similar but felt a lot worse to play than the combo variant. What's the combo variant? This was like the only variant I've seen people play, the prize creatures in aggression. Now you tell me about the combo variant. Well, let's investigate what my opponent thinks. We're gonna search Pia, Console of Revival. Pia, Pioneer. Search. White Red, Pioneer Preliminary. Birgi Stimkin. Springleaf Drum. What? Ban Karn, please. You're welcome. Cityscape Leveler destroyed my Pia. And they drew what? And tap Chain Veil. They drew under Kiora, okay. Springleaf Drum sounds giga awkward. Spark Rapture. What's Spark Rapture? 3 mana as Hammond. ETB draw. Planeswalkers are creatures. Okay. I can't really see, like, I mean, like, Stimkin alone lets you combo. Like, do big turns. If that's what we mean by combo. So I can't really fathom, like, Vindictive Flamestroker and Birgi being preferable to attacking. Well, possibly Kumano is a little bit lame, but Nice to be a creature slash a prowess triggerer in a prowess deck. Opponent seems fairly, well, I guess, have fun executing their roundabout approach to the combo, which is 2 cityscape levelers. So one of them was in the main deck, I think, because Karn only grabbed one, yeah. So you have 2 leveler. Oh yeah, also, you know, it's all like cheap cards, which is good with this to have cheap cards, right? You can play those pow pow. Where's my board? If this continues much longer, I'm worried you might not be able to win this current game. Yeah. Alright, so let's say that the Alpine Moon experiment was a failure. And I'm just gonna roll over my opponent on the play. Maybe like go back on the play. Also not a red card for Steam Keen, and I'm definitely looking to play Steam Keen on 2. Don't you want Bone Crusher Giant on the play? No. No Justice Strike? No. What to do? Kill trolls? Give them the aura? Raidana za wolna? No, nie za wolna, tylko zbyt chujowa. No przecież chujowa jest ta Raidana. No co ona robi? Doesn't stop the like... Chat. It's just like so... I don't think Raiden is better than any of the cards in my deck currently. She's not synergistic, she doesn't do anything. She taxes portions of my opponent's decks, but not very effectively. Outplay the Alpine over 1 Kumano. Okay, well, have you watched the previous game? Or have you listened to what I've been saying? Probably not. I want to play. I will play proactive cards. I hope they line up well. Seems like a good matchup on the play. Like, I don't think I can lose this game anymore. Maybe my opponent will prove me wrong, but next turn is gonna be, as they say, epic. Raidana by teraz siadła. No chuja by zrobiła ta Raidana, no. Tak samo by nic nie robiła jak... No nic by nie robiła, no. Co by siadło? Wow. Ren. Does it work? Oh, so the weird thing was that Ren didn't untap. Okay, good. So, Ren's resolve. Zwift Spirka.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Wait, this guy still streams?
Actually, I do, yeah. Thank you for the sub. Mini Landos. They're not attacking. Whoa. Nice flips. Nice deck. Do we have a storm counts? We don't. Guess we ran out of stuff. To play. 1, 2, 3, 5 lands exile. Cool. 5, 6, 10. Is there any point on sending something to Ren? To jest 10, 15, to jest tak lethal. Blocks takes 5, 13. So not dead if I just attack face, so this goes Ren and this still forces a block because it's 15, okay. So you both get chump blocked and kill the planeswalker. In my calculations. I play Old Grove Troll. See? Oh, that's it, bro? Cool. Nice deck. Nice idiot deck, idiot. Never played an easier match in my life. What exciting content have I prepared? This. What else did you think? Let's guess. Pia Nalar. Wow. 3 mana rare. From Eldritch Moon, let's say. Or off of the Gatewatch. Creature non-legendary most likely. Although it could be non-creature legendary. Tearless Tracker. Not human. Also Tireless Tracker is an uncommon, right? So cannot be that.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Minus 3.99.
Rare, 3 mana, non-red, non-human, non-legendary creature from Eldritch Moon or Oath of the Gatewatch. Or Shadows over Innistrados. Thank you, Mr. Jimba, for subbing. Priced amalgam. So priced amalgam actually works. For some reason I assumed it's a stupid suggestion that doesn't work, but it actually works. Okay, it's from the set of Innistrad, Shadows over Innistrad. This is a creature.
Control player.
It is white or green. It is not a zombie and not a human artificer. Dzięki chomiczówka za gifciaka. Nieźle odpalasz. It is not TLS tracker, as we know it is not a human, as proven by Pia's type line not being highlighted. So let's name Bishop of... I don't remember the name. Bishop of Rebirth? It was like Bygone Bishop, this card. It's a rare, 3 mana, white, Spirit Cleric. Bygone Bishop. Bygone Bishop, jebał małe dzieci. Nice. We got lucky with the year being guessed with PNLR, but pretty cool. Faktycznie żółty. Czy dzisiaj jest sekretnie polski stream? Napisz 1 na czacie, jeżeli jesteś Polak. Dajemy. 1. Now we have a impostor already. Three guesses is pretty good, yeah. I mean, hitting the air is like the luckiest. Has anyone figured out the most optimal first guess yet? I think Shardless Agent, or like I've heard Shardless Agent as being like very good. Maybe I should set up Zelda for Prelim streams. Maybe I should, but switching between like the Switch scene and normal stream scene is slightly painful, so I don't like that either. Automat ci grozi, bo Polack to jest anti-Polak slur, więc anti-mod powstrzymuje. So Shardless Agent is an uncommon, which is good. It's 2 colors, which is good. It's from like roughly the middle, 2012. Is an artifact. I mean, I don't know if it actually is that good. It's a human too, which is good. Shardless Agent. Oh, we can see who is the last match. As per tradition, Bob the Dog is chilling. "53 months of subbing to Gab. I'll say play faster, old man." In the sub message. Will I stream the early access streamer event next week? No. He's up 6 minutes at least. I don't see that because the sub message right now covers the clock. Oh yeah, also there is a new emote chat made from my, I made this yesterday from my Mr. Beast. It's a little bit too vertical for my taste, but it's just how it ended up. I guess that's what you do when you do Mr. Beast's face. Just but it's a new emote, canny butt chest, for when you're butt chesting but want to do it like canister. This is game 1 or 2 in Gab's game. There is a shield red in play, so assuredly it's a sideboarded game. Would be kinda sick if Gab finally finishes this game and it's like Gabriel Nassif wins and there's an extra one. Rough times. It would also make it one of the rotating emotes, but I only have 5 slots for those, and all of the moving emotes are very valuable, so. How did you sideboard versus green? When I was on the draw, I cut Showdown for the 1 Alpine Moon. And then I regretted it when I drew the Alpine Moon. And if it was a Showdown, I don't know if I would win, but I would be much closer to getting there. So I just didn't sideboard for game. Well, I guess I sideboarded out the Alpine Moon for game 3, but just went with my main deck. Which makes sense with Steamkin, right? Steamkin just good against mono green. Signature Justice Strike in the sideboard. I actually net deck this Justice Strike. I net deck it from Talisker MTG. Just discovered your podcast. Is it a weekly thing or just when you guys want to? It's roughly bi-weekly. I thought you had Catars in the sideboard. Maybe you also want Bone Crushes on the play. That sounds horrid to me. Bi-weekly means twice per week, right? No, it doesn't. It means every 2 weeks. It would be semi-weekly if it was twice per week, because every half week you would go twice weekly. Probably should make it clear somewhere in my Twitch channel and all that stuff that the podcast actually exists, because probably would be easier to find and do stuff with and listen to. So I'll think about it and I'll do that. In UK, fortnightly means every 2 weeks. Yeah, but we're also not in the UK. And if I say that, I think most people wouldn't know that word. At least I haven't heard that word used realistically before. But yeah, I thought the list I net decked from Talisker also had 2 Brutal Cathars in the sideboard, and I just couldn't bring myself to play that card, as it seemed like I just why, right? In the sideboard too, so you bring it in against people who also bring in their large amounts of removal. It's not like, I don't know, doesn't make sense. Yeah, but you like it's like 0 improvement versus green. Or at least that's what I intuitively feel. Just no diff. Lotus. Like I don't care to not sideboard in matchups. When I don't have like cards I have to actively cut. It's the Atraxa deck. What's my next big tournament? Lille. Is this Neoform? Yeah. RW Pia Steamkin. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah. We're going to see Atraxa right now. We're seeing Mandrilos. Where Neoform, broski? Is the Neoform deck good? Yeah, clearly. Can you see? Let's simply draw chain to the rocks. I am heavily considering doing that right now. Make top dash with the soul scars. That's so nice. Should be attack. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He should, yeah. Just pass. Pass. So I didn't even flashback gaze. Fetal push. I'll float. I'm a floater. Well, maybe. No, that makes sense. I guess if they get attraction now, they wouldn't attack otherwise, so it's not like I would get to eat mandrills if I do something. But I don't actually win through Atraxa right now. So maybe I should have finished mandrills instead. So I play with Fireface. They have 11 life, and I have raz, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pusta Sigur, Neoform, Tomb, Summon, Denial. Okay. So upkeep phase for Scrying. Play with Fire Monkey before damage would save Pia. They also had open mana, so it was not full on gonna work, but possibly. No kurwa, no ja pierdolę, lądzik. Can you attack all and shock your monster? I can't because my monsters have 3 toughness. It probably was worthwhile finishing the mandrill. Seems like. Giganta, no zajebiście mi pomoże w Giganta, w chuj mi pomoże Giganta teraz. Will be absolutely like what I need. It's like what I'm lacking right now is a 5/5 in my hand. They also don't play Giganta, so opponent has some colored cards, interestingly. I mean, I can trade Soul Scar for 2 damage. I guess I will. Pretty hard to say if it matters. Plus Tassigur Neoform, so nothing really important. Also countered my shock. Because I guess any spell was killing, so it makes sense. So chained would also kill, even with the trigger. But we could hit chain to the rocks right now. Or mountain. Ja pierdolę, no kurwa, zajebiście mountain. You play with fire, the creature has in the same lifesteal swing, but you also make the creature smaller for future turns. I play with fire face in my upkeep in order to get the scry one, because if I find any spell, I kill. That was the reason why I did what I did. Justice Strike on Atraxa awkwardly gives my opponents 8 life, which is not great, and it also doesn't kill Tasigur, so I don't know if I will even play it, but I will play Rest in Peace. And I'll reduce the amount of Steam Keys by 1, maybe, because the Fatal Push deck. Could go back on them. The shocks are not so good. I should cut shocks. Yeah. Maybe cut like all shocks and have Justice Strike. Because just shock is kind of bad. Makes sense. So 1 mana spell, but let's keep. Not sure if I should, but let's see what happens. It's a Thoughtseize deck too. Alright, let's go back on. The most awkward go back on, like no 1-drop, turn 2 go back on. NGL, this hand seems awful. Thanks. Can take Founding the Third Path as the enabler. Or Ethergast. But if my opponent casts my next turn resolve, it's not too bad for me. Island played, okay. Island, yes, it is. Huh? Fair. Opponent prefers to make land drops, maybe. Or something. Talks really corrosive. Wow. Doesn't even seem better than Atraxa. In fact, it seems way worse, but... What? Alright, let's go back on them again. Let's go back on. It's an anti-aggro card. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take the other guest. Make it 4 mana. Toxil the Corrosive was your nickname in high school. I know. Like, I mean, if I had 1 toughness creatures in my deck, then like no removal for big monsters, but I have both. I have no 1 toughness creatures and I have removal for big monsters. And you're playing a no ETB monster, so just play Atraxa, right? So opponent's hand is Mandrills. It's like those. Okay. Oh, the top tears, I guess, yeah. Stack. Nice emote. Turn 5, 20 life. Yeah, my opponent's not doing a great job at pressuring me. Can use Terra Sander to free their Mandrillos. But so what? I mean, if they get Atraxa, I'll get spanked by that Atraxa, but...
He's a phenomenal control player.
High canny back chest.
Shocking. Okay, 4 mana founding the 3rd path. Cast. Their ass. Okay. Someone posted the Chiara Copypasta to Doomwake's chat yesterday and they said it was cringe and that your chat room is like 4chan. Do you have a rebuttal? No? Like, yeah, I guess, sure. Do you like 4chan chat? Are you like 4chan? Or are you just open about your desires when you see JH Chiara? You know. See Neoform in the graveyard, which is scary. We have so many cards. Of course, if you're like a bit more closeted about life, you're gonna be like, oh, I actually don't like Kiora as much. It like does not do anything for me, but bro, we all know how it is. Don't have to pretend. I'm actually gonna bottom that, right? Because I have 3 of those in my hand. I hope opponent summons Toxrill. Damn, no Toxrill. Otzi, Stasigur, Stubborn Daniel, and Darkslick Shores. Okay. They mill Toxrill. Only one Toxrill? I thought I'd play many Toxrill. The fact that my opponent has a counter spell is a bit rough, but. And Atrax has Death Touch too, which is gonna matter against my humongous Soulscar Mage. Steam King good. You also have Showdown to make money mana. And it enters with a counter from Kumano. That's nice. So we go Ren's Resolve. Put a counter on Steam Kun. We see Justice Strike and Pia. So we play Pia. Put a counter on Steam King. No, 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 no. Why? I wasted the counter. Because I had auto yields. I don't think I had auto yields, but guess we did. Alright, I don't want to count, so. That's Giganta. Would you get Summon? Does Steam King remove all counters or free? You remove free counters, but I guess it can have more counters. It's just that its first ability is only gonna put counters on it up to 4. I mean, that Atraxa is gonna be in play still, but yes, it was a mistake that I wasted a counter. I just thought it's not gonna pass. I don't want to gain 8. It's crazy. Pięć, 6. Gonna be too small to attack through because I wasted a counter too. It would be 8 power, would be awesome, but oh, yeah. Probably should have not put Showdown on the bottom. Although the Simkin draw was excellent. And I had the Stubborn Denial. So bad. This is a 7-8, unable to attack. It's flip Gobakan. I don't know if it's like even, probably is better.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Oh, wow, we actually also get a Thopter from this, right? It's nice. Maybe I should be growing Thopters, not Swift Spear. Probably. Can have a Tassigur. Should have been growing a Thopter. What am I supposed to do? I mean, attacking it into Atraxa doesn't make sense. Let's say attack with all. My opponent blocks Steam King with this and Atraxa on this. Takes 1, 2. Takes 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gains 8. 12. Goes -4. Nothing happens. Need to draw a Showdown before relevant stuff happens. Awkward. I would say go back on kinda. It's not looking super great in a situation like this. Not in love with it. It's almost only good cards in my opponent's deck. I mean, there was one chain, just got exiled. They have their as unders. Can I have the mandrills? I think they matter a little. I haven't had hot water in my apartment for over a fortnight. Wait, so that's why it's called a fortnight? Because you play it twice a week? Bros, have you ever realized that you don't actually pay attention to the gameplay and are only there for chatting? Yeah. That's how I behave in all of the Magic streams I am in. Although, what I have realized too was that before streaming today, I put on my Lantern VODs because I was searching for something and I just stared at Lantern gameplay for 20 minutes of muted of myself, and it was pretty cool. Stasigur's ability actually a huge problemos. What are you tearing asunder? Pre-combat too? That's odd. Go back on pre-combat? Use a free block now? I want to do what? No sound. Alright, let's draw Showdown of the Scouts. Sort of. Kubakan. 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 Face. 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 I guess. 5 minutes? What the fuck? Where did my time go? What happened? Why do I have 5 minutes? Where am I putting double champ block? Tasigur activate Tasigur with Terra Sander, okay. Can have a Fotsies. Can have a Stubborn Denial. Calm slightly blurred. Jesteś niewyraźny, weź rutyna Skorbin. It's good now? First red-white Pia player to ever time out. It's pretty easy to time out with this deck. Click a lot of cards, lots of triggers. Password is Kiora, JPP, please be real. Damn. I think BTV emotes are gone, crazy. Make sure to add them on 7TV. Or whatever we use now. Guess I keep. But Multi 6. Multi 6 on the play, Tox Real. Oh, I thought sees you. Cool.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Hola.
Doesn't this kind of deck just play TS against deck that can disturb them spaceball question mark? What exactly do you want to ask? Wow, opponent tore my ass. Their worldly gaze. Okay. Cool. Dawaj, Mandryla. Kumplu. Not in love with the idea of drawing a land and playing Showdown of the Skulls into a force spike, but maybe they don't have it. Nie, kurwa jebany force spike. No ale jak dobierzemy Lona, to zagramy za Gigantę. And Steam King grew, so you know, it's not too bad. And we can just draw the 2 mana draw spells, so. Have I ever had a dream? Yes. Most nights. Oh no, the gaze. One card on top. Spooky shit. Push, okay. Founding. Mills 4. Alright. Maybe I should go face. But if I draw a Swift Spear, then it's good. Not chain to flip, go backhand. No. And
He's
like
a phenomenal control
seems
player.
no, it doesn't seem good.
Yellow
No.
Hat Sleeper.
Yellow Hat Sleeper, yeah. Kurwa, te gobakany są chujowe, nie gram tym gównem. Jakimś stworem będę grać zamiast tego. Z chuja robi. Another one. It's just not a great card. I mean, maybe in this matchup, I don't know. Just doesn't seem. I mean, probably helps in situations like against Supreme Verdict, but maybe just Boros Charm is better than this. Just go face instead, and I would cast 2 Boros Charms, and then my opponent would be dead. You find a removal? No, bro, don't Zamulai. Wait, that doesn't even kill my monster. Lol. Nice. It's not +1 life, it's saved Gobakan, which is plus more life. Now they play Troxil, they can kill my Steam Keen. Juta Sigur. Lucky. So you can Neoform into... well, whichever one, but you probably don't Neoform into Toxrill. But, well, Chua Trax is in the graveyard, so actually maybe you Neoform into Toxrill. If the configuration hasn't changed between games 2 and 3. Alright, so does the small guy have Death Touch or something? No? Incredible Toxrill. So it doesn't even get a -1/-1 counter, it gets a slag counter. Or like slime counter. Slime counter, yeah. So bad. Plus a Neoform in their Excel they can play, but I don't think it's actually signified in anyways. Anyway.
He's a phenomenal control player.
19 months of subbing to the slowest member of the Midweek Metagame podcast.
Thank you, Rosie Hoser. It's very kind of you to sub for 19 months. An Australian kid died after he was there to eat a slug at a house party. So don't eat slugs, kids. Somebody linked it in the Discord, I think. But it wasn't even the slug, but it was a slug that had a parasite, and the parasites killed the kid. Slug was okay, so eat slugs, just check for parasites. What slugs taste best? The parasite-less ones. He died 8 years later, so it's okay. Yeah. There are tons of stories of people who become handicapped after eating slugs. I've only heard of one. Slug eating. Are slugs safe to eat? All snails and slugs are edible and offer the advantage of being very easy to catch.
He's a phenomenal control
I
player.
googled slugs eating.
Canister is lying to you, chat. The parasites have all the flavor.
Well, snails and slugs are edible and offer the advantage of being very easy to catch, but all wild snails and slugs can carry dangerous parasites, so they must be cooked thoroughly, especially the giant African snail, recently found in Texas and probably coming to an environs near you. How often do slugs eat? Why can't human eat slugs? Has anyone eaten any slug? Those questions, bros. Very good questions. Oh, we play against Bob the Dog. Nice. There must be a slug or a snail that's poisonous. Yeah, it seems pretty unlikely for all of them to be edible. Especially like the parasite carrying ones are not edible, alright, so. Today I learned that the part of the penis that becomes engorged has a spongy composition. What does it mean to be engorged? Engorged. Nabrzmiały. Okay. All are edible ones. All snails are edible. ... Ones. What structure did you think it had? Did you like have biology at school or something? The meat balloon is spongy. Meat balloon? Petrol has enough calories for the rest of your life. Funny. Well. Alright, Gab is like not taking this seriously because he's already a minute down in this slowest players battle. Wait, is it actually a picture of Gab asleep on his stream? Wow, those gray cards sure have very distinct arts from this distance. Yeah, they do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Shock his face? Many times. Probably need to draw something relevant. I mean, I don't know. What else do I do with shocks? It's gonna be hard to unload them because I'm missing land. Let's cast one. Let's see what's gonna happen. Bułoczka. Is this emote actually a picture of Gab Nassif sleeping, or was he faking it? Simulating. Let's hit a land drop. Oj, o kurwa. Dobra, udało się. I hit a land drop and I did not skip my main phase. Field of Ruin. Ruin. Oh, Wandering Emperor. Oh, I cycle shark. Oh. Yes, you do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do 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 do. Ooh, 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 ooh. O, ja pierdolę, koledzy. Jak się tutaj rozgrywki toczą z Nasifem. Cave of the Frost Dragon. That's a new one for me. Wandering Emperor. I cycle, I make shark. I block your Stimkin. Jinx. Should have played Runaway Stimkin before combat then. Giga punished for my mistake. Shucks. Target for my chained. Whoa, resolves, nice. Another one. Buka. Zakładasz mi ekran, nic nie widzę. Every time I do this versus red white, they rebuild a board with tons of sagas and token the next turn. Well, I mean, I did that. Teraz máš nagle to imperatorkę. Now he has 2 cards. He used to have 5 a turn ago. What happened? Nothing changed and suddenly Gabon no cards? Crazy. Steam Kun. I think I just put counters on Swift Spear. I mean, like, with the next spell, we can decide to put them on the Steam Keen. I guess I don't play Chain then. Go Pia Thopter. Or Thopter Pia. Could keep Pia for like next turn. Could like chain this now, attack for 4. The next turn Pia makes hasty Thopters with the last showdown. If he has another Shark Typhoon, then it's like just enough to eat my Swift Spear, which is annoying. Okay, another Empress. One top. That doesn't impress me much. That don't impress me much. How did that song go? That don't impress me much. Shark Typhoon. I see we're up against a meme player. God, please be serious. Another showdown, nice. I don't know if casting the Shark Typhoon was better than cycling it. Probably wasn't. Maybe he's just gonna straight up rip a Teferi and it's gonna be actually better, but if he's going for a cowardly upkeep Vantress, then I don't know about that, my buddy. Depends what he draws. See, like the thing is, with when you actually cycle Shark Typhoon, you do draw. Otherwise, you don't. Wouldn't be better to shoot the Emperor? I think a 3/3 Thopter is better than a 2-counter Wandering Emperor. Because Emperor can -2, so probably that's not true. And you're probably right. Wow, keep Portable Hole, that's interesting. But probably it was better shoot the Emperor and trade for the Shark, because now he gained 2 life too, so I guess it was just straight up worse what I did, yeah. Because I gave them the option, and also there was a better option too. Pia, showdown, okej. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem. So even if he verdicts off the top, it's fine. And we have mana for both showdowns next turn. This deck is fun to play. You draw cards, and so that's pretty fun. Like, and you know, outgrinding control with an aggro deck, always funny. So even if he top decks verdict, he's left with nothing and I draw 8. Nie wiem, o co chodzi. And we also up a minute over Gog the Bog, Bob the Dog, which is good. Incredible card, Gab. Alright, let's try something else. Ty kurwa na piętrze. Does he have any monsters in his sideboard? He's playing Kahira. Is 3 mana Raiden against control? Is that like a relevant thing? Slightly? It's not great. No, don't tell me if monsters in sideboard because it's always kind of awkward. Could play the cards. Maybe I keep just like 2 chained. Some removal is like makes sense to have. Dusty Strike kills sharks, big sharks too. Instant is red. Play with fire is giga mid. Volley. Could play Bone Crushers over Shocks. Don't have a super expensive deck, but I don't know about Reden here if she's like actually worthwhile. I would rather have a red and an inexpensive card, but let's try her. And you can have one chain or one rending volley. This deck is bad against what? So far we have not found a worthy enemy. Chain the Rocks gives outs to let's play Raiding Volley because it's an instant. Chain is bad against temporary lockdown, true. So likely Raiden is worse than a 1 or 2 mana card, even possibly worse than a Shock, but Volley can answer a Shark, a Brimaz, I guess. It always stresses me when I watch Gab and he is sideboarding and he's making decisions as to how to sideboard up until the clock hits like 2 seconds. And only then like he moves something and clicks. I don't think I've ever seen him be late with that click, but it's always extremely stressful for me. I always have to click way earlier than that. He has paid for 2 minutes of sideboarding. He's gonna use the whole 2 minutes. True. Siema, pozdrawiam z roboty. No zajebiście, jak leci robota? Produktywnie dzisiaj? Waffle zeroing a Jace with 40 seconds and the clock is even worse. Sort of? Yeah, I guess. Sure, I mean... Color spell check. Can rebuild against Verdict, opponent at 12. Interesting. Better or worse than Shock right now? Probably better. mean, you want price triggers, but yeah, you are playing a lava spike. Which is also, you don't want really a lava spike. Like sometimes you kinda do, but not really. But yeah, it's not that clear that Raiden is better than a Shock here. Against Absorb, she was not really. Bro, here cycling his farmlands as if there is like anything, literally anything good in the deck. Shocking. Seems unwise to play Soulscar Mage. Although, you know, it does make a difference between Verdict and like a Wandering Emperor, but classic Henry had kind of Cerlac. Smiley face. Wins the match. It seemed pretty real to me. Match was recorded from both sides. Could we pick up Giganta here from Steamkin as he needs to answer this board? Well, yeah, maybe. Possibly. If I can't think of any reasonable punishes, then we should, yeah. Countering Stomp and still getting stomped. How ironic. Yeah. Has been a while since I was 3-0 in a prelim. Bros, can we get there? Can we close? Can we 4-0 it? When was the last 4-0 in a prelim? Yes, cyborg cards that punish taking of the counters, such as MTG Goldfish Canister. When was the last 4-0 in a prelim? Oh, it's by place now. Vurg free one, Dimir control. Over a month ago, 4-0. Let's go. Well, recently was over a month ago, so. The cat does punish taking of the counters, yeah. The cat would be a problem, I would just kinda die to it, I think. But yeah, I was thinking of something similar to that. Which is why I ultimately did not make the decision to grab Giganta myself. All right, I'll take a quick break for feeding cats and you know what else. Do you think Hannes has stream open on his phone to not miss the start of the round? I actually don't. I have the door to my room open and I just can glance over at the screen and see if the round starts or not. Ooh, Lucas. Lucas numbers. Oh. The Manland. Was the Manland Lotus Gaming always? Last seen day 1 day ago playing Aragdos midrange, so not quite. Not necessarily. Ale kurwa, no nie wiem, taka ręka to... Trochę fajna, trochę chujowa. Let's keep. Friend, but we got divorced and that bitch took the kids. How could you? Lucas numbers are actually name of the type of numbers. Damn, crazy. Wow. Clearly opponent had to like think all of those lines through so much because the line was absolutely not perfectly obvious from literally the beginning to make. What do I think of the blue-black Merktide Death Shadow Griff Reanimate Archer Discard Counter Modern deck? Any good? I've not seen that deck. Sounds cool. Probably semi-playable, not very good.
He's a phenomenal control player.
They want to draw the castle? Let's go. Kinda. Left Whore, thank you very much for the sub. Menguchi was on 18 win streak with blue-black scam, impressive. But it's just statistical necessity for Menguchi to be on an 18 win streak eventually, as he streams daily, so as evidenced by my plentiful 18 win streaks. Oh, that's Legacy. Well, cool then. Let's board out Kumano, because Kumano Zamula. Board in BCG. Just a strike. And then what? You don't stream daily. But yeah, that's why I don't have the 18 you know, wins streaks. Gobagan seems horrid here. Is sound of the stream crispy for anyone else? Is crispy good or bad? Test. Halo. Test. Test. Halo, co jest crispy? Hello. No, no crispiness. Hello. Hello. I don't know, sound is foggy. Okay. Hello. What do we board in? Maybe just Quebec Kumano. I think I prefer one Kumano than one Bubakan, so yeah. Because I keep Steam Kings against my opponent's deck, which is also not perfect. Maybe we would want more stomps in the sideboard for Value. Please stop reading my messages, streamer. You need to pay me for the content. Sure. Do you have the fancy TTS machine? Well, yeah, it's not so fancy. It's not a machine. Monster tits with random voices. No, no such thing. I mean, like AI generated funny voices of famous people. Alright, let's draw a Showdown of the Scouts. Kurde, no, I said Showdown. One blocks the attack, so got 17. Interesting. Plays Joldred. Okay. It's not even so bad. Is there more Showdown of the Scout to play? Dawaj Stompa. Push, kill, stomp. Yeah, really glad I haven't drawn a single one of those draw spells till you dressed me, bro. Right? I'll get this guy to get some action. Steam King doesn't cut it. I want more. I want... Screw 0 top 1 bottom. Literally a bug. Is there more? Like, maybe I should sideboard extra light up the stages against grindy matchups. TBH. Kinda feels like I'm lacking that. And the Gobakans, they don't quite do it for me the same way. Oh wow, log point down to 5. My singular Kumano down to 4. Out of fuel. There was never any fuel to begin with. I mean, the Juras worked out great for them. There was just one. Imagine if they found out that Scry was really bugged. Yeah, I mean, it is. It is. It really is. It truly is. No jeszcze nie zesraj tym kurwa stąpem, no. Frajerze. Żałosny mecz. Oh, well, cool. Ah, this into shock. We beat nothing. Alright, we can't photo. So if we want. Let's revisit the deck. RW Pia. I actually disliked Invasion of Gobakon as a grindy tool. I get that it's also a kind of an anti-combo tool. But I just wouldn't play it, it sucked. Remove on the sideboard, whatever. Alpine Moon. Of course, it's just an anti-Lotus card. We don't board it against mono green based upon our experiences from today. Bone Crusher is whatever, but fine. Raiden is whatever, but very good against Sacrifice and very good and very effective as a hate bear versus Lotus, so just kind of overlaps in that. Well, she's not very effective against Lotus, but she's fairly effective. It's pretty hard to combo through Raiden. Taxes the sweepers too for the most part. Whoop. The Justice Strike is just a random removal spell, which I already have in my deck in plentiful amounts, so it is unclear if it adds anything valuable, and same is true for Abrade. And same is true for Ending Volley being actually good though. And kinda same is true for Bone Crusher Giant. If I want to board out Kumano for Light of the Stage, that is not the greatest either, unfortunately. Bone Crusher has slim synergy with... No, Bone Crusher is fine. Bone Crusher is also like very fine against red black. And it's like shocks instead. Yeah, Bone Crusher is fine. Bone Crusher would be kinda decent in the game we played. One of March of Relentless Joy could be good. Okay. Did I sign up for any 64-person events? I did not, know. Let's investigate them.
He's a phenomenal control
It's in 2
player.
days.
Hi,
So it's during the
3.
weekend. Starts. Right, this is unreadable. So it starts ready tomorrow? Are you catching the end of the stream again? Yes, you are. Any rooms without a roof in the chat? Do my song requests roll over? They do roll over to the next stream, yeah. There's so many of them. All those cube things. And not even all of them seem to be in the client yet? Maybe it's all of them. There's so many in the client already. Inspiration for free mana? Bro, it's divination with flash. It's not inspiration for free mana. Come on. The failed ones are not available, I see. So let's look at more info. No nieźle się dowiem. The Vintage Cube returns. Ajajaj. So it's 64 player elimination draft. So it's 2 drafts. You have to win the first one, then you play further the second one. Get a QP. 5 treasure chest boosters for being in top 16, which means getting to the get 2-1ing the first one, getting the finals. And then if you get the final drafteroni, you get 10 chests or 50 chests if you win everything. 2 competitive trophies, I guess that's fair. And 24 QPs. The entry fee is not high, it's 150 points. Cool. I probably will not play any of those though. We have a cube draft where I have 4 pieces of power and I'm 01, by the way. Four pieces of power and infinite combo. Alright, let's play a new one. The infinite combo is Displacer Kit and Teferi Time Raveler, Mox Sapphire or Mox Pearl. You blink the fairy, bounce smokes, and you draw cards and produce infinite mana and draw your deck. Well, not infinite mana, as much mana as you have cards in your deck, I guess, is the cap. It's probably good enough to win. Plains is not gonna win. This is gonna win. Let's keep and put back islands. I'm gonna get fetch para. Or did I have any lands that are untapped? We'll see. How'd the prelim go? I went 3-1. Lost to Ragdos mid on the last round. Opponent has... Ooh, Kinan. Wait, what the heck is this hand? Well... Nice sand. We have Tundra. Let's go Tundra and let's play Drabant. But yeah, I like the Pia deck. It's a nice aggro deck with... It's not that good of an aggro deck, but it has so-called staying power. So maybe we sub this. They kind of don't want to put it on top of their deck, right? Let's sub this. How was Steamkin? Steamkin was banging. But needs some good way to replace Kumanos or Steamkins in grindy matchups. I'm not sure what card is that. Am I a sub? I'm technically subscribed to my channel, I think. Like, broadcaster gets a lifetime subscription, yeah, 5-year subscriber. Let's flip the werewolf, man. Wrath of God is perfect. If you could only heat food very hot or very cold, what could you prefer? Very hot and then wait till it cools down to the optimal temperature. That's what I do anyways. But that's what everyone does. Maybe I was mistaken. It never cools down. What about once I ingest it? Oh, died, right? If it would be hotter than my body temperature. Or like, would it be like a source of infinite energy? It's only hot in your mouth. Alright, we are almost there with the combo. I mean, it's infinite energy, but you also would need to transport the energy. Transfer. It wouldn't be all that simple. A little bit more complicated than that, but shouldn't you bounce Rubber and replay Flicker Teferi? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this is a creature human soldier spell, so the answer is actually no. I'll just play this guy. Actually, I can die to top deck land. Thing attack the Worldspine Worm, but if I die, I die. Like, that's just happens in life sometimes. And maybe Wrath of Goding was actually better. It probably was. Questing beats, sure. Well, that's kind of rough too, honestly. Worldspine leaves it at 1 now, isn't it a 15-15? So it's a -1. So I think my play was pretty horrible, actually. And we knew the cards, and I get the creature back, shit. And I have no Teferi for my combo now. Oh, we can block the Worldspine, that's true. Questing Beast was even worse, which we also knew about. Why is the Monarch token like that? It just is. I wish I hadn't discarded my Wrath of God, would be useful now. I mean, I have the Snapcaster. We need to just draw a land. That's untapped. Shit. Can flicker. Palace Jailer twice. So it's okay. Snapcaster here, so I can replay then play Wrath. The Palace Jailer line seems good. Leaves my point with not much. So we salvaged. As opponent deploys a Bob of Paradise once again. Snap lets you jailer the bear instead of bouncing it. Well, I just remove one less thing from my opponent's board though. Okay, now Wrath. But I just wanted to remove the most things. That's why I snap my opponent's creatures. If I snap my own Snapcaster, I have the Snapcaster in my hand, but I still spend my mana on a spell, right? Kitten was pretty fine here. We have an Adeline in the sideboard. Wrath of God seems okay against the Mana Dork deck. Anything that looks bad against my opponent's deck. Loran didn't seem to have many targets, but there was one, so I'll keep. No, he would be an actual pro if he wasn't held back by chat. Wow. Not an actual pro has been called, chat. Any actual pros in the chat? Not me. But maybe someone. Alright, Tundra Pander. No shuffle. Keep. Should I have played the Mox to play Trap Inspector? Possibly, but I will likely Wrath of God too, so. We can also have it post kitten if the game goes this way. So I'll just play Ketria and just have options available on the next turn. Like 2000s club music awful. Wow. We've got a guy who's too good for clubbing in 2000s. He's not impressed much. Fair. What did she say? I can't believe you cause your cock at night. Did I miss her? That's exactly what she said. So you got a cock, okay. Car. Okay. Makes less sense, honestly. Oh no, the beast is questing again. Mox. She actually means cock. It's an innuendo. Do I have a Arrinera? I don't know what's an Arrinera. So I suspect that I do. Dragon Lord Atarka. Aj, aj, aj. Aj, 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 aj. Jest problem. Card brand from Warsaw. No, I drive a Peugeot. For Ferlingas. Doesn't really help. I drive a Peugeot 208. It's also an extremely powerful car. I think I want to cut Lauren because she doesn't seem to do anything against my opponent's deck. Does it go fast? It starts wobbling at 160 kilometers per hour. Or over. It's a little bit wobbly then. Not wobbly, but I can feel that it's, you know, it's more pleasant to drive at lesser speeds. $160 is a lot, I agree. What's the speed limit? 120? There's a speed limit? It's 140 kilometers per hour na autostradzie. No, it's this, you know, it's like, it's made up. It actually is not. Nice. Just drive to Germany and no limits. There actually are limits on German highways since like a year ago or 2 years ago. I was unpleasantly surprised by that when I last drove through Germany.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Nice hand, bro.
60. 60 is a highly composite number. Because it is the sum of its unitary divisors, excluding itself, it is a unitary perfect number, and it is an abundant number with an abundance of 48. Being 10 times a perfect number, it is a semi-perfect number. 60 is a twin prime sum of the fifth pair of twin primes, 29 plus 31. It is the smallest number divisible by the numbers 1 to 6. There is no smaller number divisible by the numbers 1 to 5, since any number divisible by 2 and 3 must also be divisible by 6.
Looking at that hand, I bet you wish you had Loran. I think we'll do just fine without Loran. Isn't only certain parts of the Autobahn that don't have a speed limit? Yeah. So they have a speed limit, so yeah. Bro, your deck seems unfair. He's 0-1. Obviously I am, yes. I forgot to draw. Whatever. Why it's your scoop? You're still playing. It was off stream? No, it wasn't off stream. I played it. It was a week ago, I think. You can watch our losses. Top end fast bound me. They pest infested me. Then they cast Escape the Wilds and Atarka and went kinda big. And I would have won if I drew Time Walk into Snapcaster, but I didn't. How did Simkin Pia go? Didn't know he ran it. Most don't. It went well. By which I mean I went 3-1. If I were to play Pioneer Challenge in the near future, I would choose to run this deck, but it's not gonna be this weekend, maybe the next one. When is Eldraine release? No siema, Duo Funnel. Today? 9th? That's still a while. 5th on Model. Okay, it just releases on a random day. So I'm actually not gonna, I'm gonna be away. I'm not gonna be streaming on the Eldraine release week. I do play in Lil, yeah. Then once I'm back on the second week of here, I'm Lil testing for 3 weeks, I guess. Mox Tapland, love it. Boros Pia and Lil, undecided. But I guess I will realistically play Ragdos Sacrifice, Phoenix, or Pia. Caldrona. Troglodyte Gaming in Lil. Is Troglodyte Gaming mono green? I will not play mono green. I try to think about it. I thought about it, and I play mono green often in Pioneer FNMs, but I just not a deck I can mentally play. And also I always suck with it, so like I always get mid results with it, never get good ones. Have you tried Bobby Store Slimmy Splash? It literally changes nothing. I haven't, but it's like flavor of the week. Like bro has to make content about his favorite deck. It doesn't change the deck and in any reasonable way. So far, I think I never played Rona. Just always discard her. What white cards do we use to splash? I played with a splash for Portable Hall. And Tolsimir was also present back then, so it's not even new, right? It's like, it's been there. It's good to have cards that are discardable, I agree. I did not play Baldur's Gate. I actually never played any Baldur's Gate games, yeah. Never been particularly interested in that. Like, where's Baldur's Gate is like a turn-based strategy game, right? Do I have that right? Baldur's Gate free gameplay. Steel Seraph. Oh, they're still casting those Seraphs. We probed them, but their hand is... I didn't even bother looking. Dziesięć PD. It's too easy to be considered strategy, okay. I never played an RPG, a paper RPG either. I have no idea how that actually transpires. So we are now. Pożeracz intelektu. Religia, test inteligencji, no. Pasuje. That was not the voice lines, it's the commentator, the creator of the video, the let's play. Ale super. Okay, it sounds like a game I would I don't know. It sounds like a game I don't care for.
Control player.
Canny bat chest.
This is funny, the Oblivion music.
He's a phenomenal control player. Canny bat chest www.
BG3 is to BG1 and 2, same as Fallout 3 is to Fallout 1 and 2. I actually never played a Fallout game either. So it's pretty unclear to me what this means. Pretty funny. Is this actually a choice in game? Funny. This game is also very horny. Damn. The Prelim went 3-1. We demolished the opposition. They stood no chance. I have to say that the halfling barbarians, they look funny. Not very menacing in posture, but sex in 4 minutes. Speedrun 412, former world record. I see. Nice game. Probably will never play it. Two minutes 22 now. Nice. Did Stimkin do that thing in RW Pia? Yeah, Stimkin was fine. I liked. I'll play this. They're gonna play Parallax Wave, so what? So what? Then we can go Elspeth, Time Walk. Make a white soldier. Time walk. Palace Isle. Become monarch. Create soldier. Play Island. Why not the Isler to before walk to draw an extra card? Because I wanted to make extra soldier. It's good, my friend. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's good. It's good. Steel Sraff. Okay. Strip mine. Currently playing Scatman's Melting World. Love it. Assuredly is. That's the song. Wow, fading actually only destroys it in the upkeep? That's so bad. Fading. Oh no, not the Phyrexia Metamorphon Palace Jailer. No, not the jailer. It's better than Wrath of God. To kill the Steel Seraph. Yump my Drabant. Attack. Take the Monarch. Play Island. Play Pater School. Duro. Monstacado. We have Time Walk in the graveyard. Pretty useful. Who's your favorite monarch for you? Karen on all time. Karen this canister and all time is Wu Day. I think that's fair to say, fair to admit. Alright, we 2-1. We just lost the first round of this deck because we lost it. Besides that, the deck seemed strong. And the Pia deck, I liked though. I liked to have Runaway Steam Keen as a sideboard, essentially like pre-board. Just strong card at being proactively strong, fast, good against mono green Lotus Field. People who barely have creatures, and it's not like super bargains, a failed push decks or whatnot, or sacrifice, just need to swap it for something useful. So far it's Bone Crusher, but I don't know if it's gonna be Bone Crusher. With a card cost 10 and said, if you cast this card, you win the game. You can only have one of this card in the deck. Be competitive in any format. I'll play Ulamog and Tron. And it's a pretty competitive deck, so I can only imagine that they would also play this. So I would guess pretty competitive, yeah. That's sad. Why play only one? You can have one of this card. You can only have one of this card in the deck is the rules text. Anyways, thank you for watching today. I did like the Steam Keen, yes. Just need to think the sideboard through. And stay hydrated. I will see you tomorrow during the Modern Prelim, where I will play something. Maybe Merktide, maybe Breach, maybe Rhinos, maybe something else. I was thinking of playing maybe a League or a Prelim with Song of Creation, or maybe even going to the FNM with Song of Creation. And I got so angry when I realized that Song of Creation gets absolutely destroyed by Orcish Bowmasters. It's a hate bear that doesn't let you win the game. You have to remove it. I guess when we played Song of Creation, we had... gut shots in there, so at least there is some minimal counterplay, but it's rough. It's rough. There weren't leyline bindings either. True. Shouldred also not in excess with binding. Same set. Not like people play Shouldred in Modern, so. And they unbanned Prior then. I didn't play cantrips in this deck. You can't really support playing cantrips. It's kind of rough. What a base deck. You did CLS with the cantrips? You mean back then, or? It's been a year ago since the Song of Creation arc on the stream. How time flies. Now we are all a year older. Perhaps more wise, perhaps more experienced, but that will never come back because of the Orcish Bowmasters. Damn. Master Delay. Mind Collapse. Colossus Sky Turtle. Which you might think is a Glittering Wish target, but it actually wasn't. It was always a regular sideboard card in the deck. Aimed to be a Summoner's Pact target so that you can Summoner's Pact for channel, regrowth, a Song of Creation, go off against discard spell decks. So you have more top decks when you get your Song discarded. Alright. See you on stream tomorrow. Go watch Gab Nassif. He probably has something interesting to say. Take care and stay hydrated, broskies.